Hello, YouTube. It is Mr. Maclunkey here, back again with another roster review. Today I'm actually reviewing Ryan's roster, which is actually pretty cool. The first ever roster review I ever did from the channel was for Ryan, and he has since then lost his original account that I reviewed previously. He's working on a brand new account. So I'm going to jump in, see what he's been able to accomplish over the last few weeks, and give him a bit of a review.
It looks like he's requested a general review. Looks like no special request, and would like to be referred to as he, him. Uh, all right. Dietary restrictions for Ryan? None. What is your cup, gear, and relic level? Looks like he doesn't care about cup. Tragic and a crime. We will be having a talk about that. Not even unlocked. What about Clone Wars Chewie? Also marked as doesn't care. Also not unlocked. We will once again be having a talk about that. Do you hate fleets? No. Are you sure? Yes. I don't think that's true. I just don't think that's true. Looks like he's running Negotiator. And it looks like he's working on farming the B-Wing. That is good. Very good ship. Very good for the Rebel fleet. Uh, 11 out of 10. No notes on fleets. Keep doing that. Do you have Leviathan unlocked? For some reason, he's marked a 3. Not only is that not an option, he doesn't actually have a 3-star Leviathan. But he does have the ships for it. It looks like he bought the Revan LSB, or the Malik one. Or, not the Malik one, the non-Revan Malik LSB for Leviathan. Relic 0 Revan, working on getting there, so it looks like Leviathan is in the medium term, with Executor as the current target as what he's listed.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing Malik in here as an unlock or Malgus, so seems like he'll probably be a far way away from that. Let's check on the mods.
Do you have mods? He's marked yes. Alright, this is now patently false. There is so many unmodded characters, he just doesn't have mods.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see where the first mods even show up on here.
Looking at this, I'm even more confused as to why he said he has mods. He has mods on level 1 characters, it looks like BB-8. No, it's just a weird filter. Okay. So no, we don't have mods happening here. And it looks like this is just a whole bunch of Lightspeed bundles slammed together onto one account. Like, pretty much every single one available, just slapped on in there, and minimal to no work on literally anything else. But that's fine. Some people enjoy playing the game that way.
It looks like the cutoffs right here with Revan. Everything below this line has at least one, which
Until the Gear 1 characters. Which, I don't know, man. I got nothing. Very strange filter there. How far are you taking the marquees? Looks like 4 stars, minimal ROI. Yeah, that's fine. Coliseum is much more helpful for mid-game people than early game, but it is nice to have those LSTs, even if there's only 2 of them for 4 stars. What is your raid score? I plead the 5th. So this account is less than 2 weeks old. We've taken a look at Ryan's raid score in the past, and it has not been exemplary. However, he does have a raid score on this account, and that is not nothing. We love that. Good work on the raid. You should keep doing that. What are you currently working on? Yeah, Executor. Noted that one earlier. Looks like he's got decent progress on it. He does have Punishing One unlocked. That is good. That is a game changer for that fleet. Absolutely mandatory. But no Razor Crest. That's going to be a little bit of a halting point. 6-star TIE Bomber, fine. That's a Galactic War Shop, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll happen in little to no time. Let's take a look at how his bounty hunters look like. Looks like he's not quite ready for Beskar Mandalorian, but that is fine because he has a series of LSTs coming. Uh, that'll happen. He'll have Zetas. He'll be at Relic 0. Completely fine there. Wouldn't even worry about farming those characters up because they all have an LST. The entire set of requirements for him. Just worry about the ship. What do you wish you were working on? Stranger Lord Vader? Yeah, not shocking. Not shocking in the slightest. What are you currently working on? Be dishonest. He is marked Lord Vader. Again, entirely not shocking. Uh, not exactly making a whole lot of progress there, but I do believe in him. He can do this. Looks like he had the General Skywalker Lightspeed bundle a little bit ago. So he's working on just Padme, who needs to hit GP requirements, and also 3PO, who doesn't exist. How are his Ewoks? Let's take a look at his Ewoks and see how far C-3PO is. All right, C-3PO is hoping a dream at this point. Very, very far away. Absolutely nowhere near that. That would probably be a good thing to be working on if you're looking for a General Skywalker in the nearish future. While also, again, gearing Padme. Anything else we should know before judging you publicly? No. And then, do you think Han shot first? No.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the roster, I feel like obviously this roster is not nearly as far as his old one was prior to Modgate, but he's been laying some solid foundation in some places and completely ignoring that foundation in others. Obviously, C3PO is going to be big if you actually do want to work on Lord Vader, but that was being dishonest. So, I mean, honesty is the best policy. So, yeah, getting Executor in place and working on Leviathan is probably a solid bet. Um, the hell is Phoenix doing here? B Wing, obviously huge. for GAC on home one. Punishing one, obviously huge for Executor when that shows up. Rogue One, also great to counter Executor. Probably look into farming that as well. I'm not sure if there's any other closing advice that I have. I mean, obviously, Bane is going to carry him quite a bit. He is pretty close to Slicker. Um, Let me see if I have any commentary on his first order, if I can find it.
Only R5 Phasma is criminal. That should be at least R10. What are you even doing here? But otherwise, it's there. It's exactly what you'd expect from an LSB. No Zetas on the crew. No Zetas on the crew. That event's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, Savage Omi. I don't think I commented on Omis. I usually don't dive too deep into Omicrons in these roster views, but this is such a brand spanking new account. I am seeing whatever Omicron is on this guy. I don't remember his abilities. I don't read kits. But you should read
Rule of
kits,
two.
Ryan. Do as I say and not the other thing. I mean, one on Savage and one on Bane is certainly not the worst here.